Hello everybody and welcome back to Art Club with Dean. We are on the letter V today, and for V we're going to do an army of cool looking vegetables. So if you're ready, pencils, let's get sketching. Let's start off with the letter V for vegetable, and I may well do that as a little sprig of celery. And then we can have, I don't know, maybe a corn on the cob. That also makes up our nice little V for vegetables. These are going to be super cute and super quick. So I thought it'd be nice to do a little tiny lineup of these miniature little veg. And when they're smaller, it makes them really easy to colour in as well. So, first one is going to be, I don't know if you can guess what it is. And I'm going to borrow from the whole manga style of doing things. So, we've used this style before, but huge, big eyes and tiny little mouths. Skinny little hands. And this one here is holding the microphone. If we just put in the little details for now. So this one here is our parsnip, and next to the parsnip we want something a little bit rounder with almost like a jacket on. Like so. Slightly more robust and squat character. Oh, hello, little cats. That was unexpected, wasn't it? Hey, what are you doing jumping up here? Poor Artie's not feeling good today because we gave him his little flea drops so that he can go outside and play while the weather's nice. But he is not liking it one little bit. He just wants lots of love and attention. He wants lots of love and attention, which he can't get. You can't have it off my... No, get off my pencils. Get off my pencil. No, you little bugger. Tiny little foot. This part here is kind of lumpy, which gives it away. And little hands, but big eyes. And a tiny little mouth. Arthur is desperately trying to get my things. Get off my stuff and let me get on with my drawings. Let's move on to this side here. This is a really, really sweet one. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, R2, what have you got? No! Get off! Get up there. 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. Any idea if I put them in this little container, you get to see what they are. Get off. Come on. They're in a little tiny purse. We call it a purse. Again, little gangly legs. Like so. And happy arms. These are our little pea pods. And we'll just do the big eyes here. Get off my paintbrushes. Get off them. And let's have another fella over here. So this one is another one that almost has like a jacket on, but is taller. And it's a bit more lumping. Enough, come on off. To get them exactly the same, and this should give it away. Now I need to leave a space here. Little tiny legs. This fella, and this is Captain Corn. There's a cool little corn on the cob. And lastly, this one here is nice because it's very, very different to the others. I'm sure you'll be able to tell because he looks like a little tree, and we'll often call them trees. Two huge big eyes. And there we have our vegetable gang. So we have a broccoli, a set of peas, a parsnip, and a cauliflower, and a corn on the cob. So let's get those filled in. And I think for today we will go back and we will do some good old-fashioned felt tip pens. So for my broccoli, let's just do the little arm, like so. And then we will come all the way down. I will draw around the eyes. And I will also do the little mouth detail as well. And it is tiny. And then around this section here. So this noise you can hear is R2 is playing his favourite toy, which is attached to a little rod, like a fishing rod, with a soft fish at the end, and he's dragging the whole thing around with him. But at least he's happy. So we will just colour in this little piece of broccoli. So there are loads of vegetables to choose from that you can turn into characters. And it's weird, I went crazy trying to think, okay, what are my favourite vegetables I like to eat? And can I possibly turn them into characters? Now what I want to do is just quickly put in some little, they're almost like cloud shapes, I guess. Just down one side, just towards the edge here, and a little bit at the top, and maybe another little bit here. You know how the broccoli is made up of lots of little lumps. It's quite a textured, almost cloudy kind of feel to it. So I want to add those little bits in, just as a part of detail, and you'll see how this all comes together. You can add a little bit more around the bottom, like so. And now I go in with a darker green. So I'm lucky I have two colour green felt tip pens. And then we'll start off with the top. So I will do around where all these little curly bits would be, which is typical to what broccoli looks like. And then you'll see these light parts really help give a little bit more character to these cartoon vegetables. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of vegetables. I mean, broccoli is just one of them, but there are many different types of broccoli now that you can get. I quite like the purple one just because of the colour. It's really unusual. Let me just fill this in. I wonder what everyone's favourite vegetables are, even if there are such a thing. My favourite vegetable would have to be asparagus. When I go shopping, I buy asparagus every single week. I love it. I absolutely love it. So here's our broccoli. He's taking shape quite nicely. So let's just do these little broccoli arms of his. Colour those in. And the same here. And it's kind of nice just to go in with the felt tip pens. We can always have a go outlining them afterwards. And we'll do the legs, like so. And then we'll put a little bit of shade in here. As we come down the side, the broccoli has a little bit of a texture to it. And around those little eyes, and we will also do underneath this arm here. And this arm here, and then my trusty black to do the eyes. Again, putting in those little balls of light. And then in order to up the cuteness factor, we will do the little mouth in pink colour, like so. maybe just outline that like that. Here's our first little veggie character done. So the peas are going to be pretty much the same, almost the same colour scheme. There's only a few that will change. We definitely need our greens. We probably need a pink as well, and we will need our black. So for the peas, we are going to do the same kind of thing. We will do a darker pod. Around the outside. And what I'm going to do is just very carefully just draw that line to almost make it look like a purse shape, and then I'm going to go in and fill it with the pink, with the green, pink, with the light colour green. I don't need to be quite as careful with that. That will go straight over the top. Now I'm going to use the same colour, green, to do our little peas inside. All around the eyes. You notice these haven't got mouths, we will draw the little mouths afterwards. And these two little peas at the bottom are really squashed in. Here's our little peas. Now I need to do the background colour for that, and I think just to stop it from being too black, I will do this brown. It's just a nice contrast, and it works very, very well against the green. That means I can save the black just for the detail. There's all our little peas all nestled up together in their pea pod. I'll keep the brown handy, and now we get to do our eyes as we did before. Nice big piece of white to highlight. A little smile now. Like so. Another little smiley pea. This one here, just a straight face, because he's not quite so happy being pushed to the bottom. Little green legs and feet, and green hands. I like to give them little green gloves. Our happy little peas. Okay, so a different one here. So we have a parsnip. Parsnips are a completely different colour. So I am going to just do my outline in this yellowy colour. You can tell that the parsnip is it's a performer and a lady vegetable. What I want to do is keep this middle part here white, and we've done that before, so I will put in the markings as we go down. So there's going to be a little band that goes all the way around here like so, that connects up our parsnip, and we will have this part here being a little bit lighter. It's not a shiny vegetable at all, but it's good to put a little bit of highlight in. And then the rest we can do in yellow. Like so, so we'll go all one way. I'll add a little bit of white here for the highlight on the cheek. And then a little bit more white for the highlight on the cheek. Let's come around with the eye. Keep those lips nice and free. And if we do side number 2, all one way. And it's nice because vegetables do have that texture to them. I think when you go in one direction with a felt tip pen, you can almost recreate that. You get these lines if you look real close. I will do this part here in yellow, and then that other part is going to be brown. So I'm just going to draw that in brown. Like so. And now for our little turnip, we will those lines in, like so, here, and here, and then I'm going to do a little bit of shadow, just these little sketchy marks here, because they are they're a textured vegetable, so just to make it look a little bit rough. I'll put a few little dots here as well. And obviously if we've got a slightly different root vegetable, so we can have a slightly different colour. We want our black back to do the eyes. These eyes here are different. They're really super big. Like so. And then we have those lovely cheeks here. Let's make that look rounder. And we'll give a few little lashes just here, and then our cute little pink lip. For that gorgeous little vegetable. So cauliflowers are traditionally like a white colour. So what I'm going to do is the same kind of as I did with the broccoli, is we will outline him with my grey felt tip pen, and we will just make a few lumpy looking shapes, just like that. And then we'll put a few more lumpy little shapes on the inside. So keep going with these little lumpy shapes. That will kind of give us the same sort of texture, because it is lumpy. You know, a cauliflower is very lumpy. And we can just put in all those little shapes. We don't need to do it around his eyes because they're going to be black. And then keep going. Got more of these lovely cauliflower shapes we can put on the body part. And they're florets. Let's Very similar to, almost like the broccoli as well, in terms of the texture. Although I do think broccoli is quite a bit more crumbly than a cauliflower. And I have to say that I'm not a big fan of cauliflower. It's probably my least favourite. I like the really dark green vegetables. That's good, our black. Let's do some detail here. So let's do the eyes. Big circle, smaller circle, as we fill those in. Big circle, smaller circle, and fill that in black. And then this rather cute little mouth. Like so. Here's our cauliflower. Now I can add a little bit of yellow in here, just to break up the texture, because sometimes I think cauliflowers have a little bit of yellow. More not. Now we take our light green, and I'm just going to do a strip of light green here. This is similar to how we did the pea pod before, and a little strip of it here, going all the way down like so, because the cauliflower almost has like a jacket where it wraps round. So now we go with dark green. Like so, and here as well. And you'll see that little bit of highlight just makes all the difference in making our character look really good. On the top. So you could do this little exercise with your coloured pencils, with wax crayons, even with paints, you know. And if you've got vegetables and you're not sure what they look like, or their shapes and their colours, then I'm sure your parents will have loads of veg, hopefully loads of veg. Well, probably not so much now, but veg for you to get an idea of the colours. Little hands here for our cute little cauliflower, and then our last one, which is corn on the cob. So for this one here, I'm going to do each one of the corns individually, and I am going to put the highlight in on each piece of corn. So corn, I adore. This is a really tasty vegetable. And it is quite shiny. And I love that gorgeous golden colour. Here we're not going to see too much of that, and then again there is a little jacket. I will also do the inside yellow. Now I need to also add the mouth, but we can do that afterwards. No, the corn has to just be that colour there. I am going to take a little bit of orange and just draw around each corn. because I think orange is a nice complementary colour to the yellow, and it works. It's not going to detract too much. Black, I think, would be way too dark. This is good for giving just the detail of our corn, like so. And then we need the same thing. We need a nice light coloured jacket. So I'm going to do this all in the light colour green. Like so. And they have that little dangly down bit, that's where you peel it from the top just to show the corn. So let's get colouring in. If I make a mistake or I don't do them as close, not a problem at all, just go back over. Because for these, if you've ever looked at, I think they're called ears of corn, when you peel back the green part, it's very, very stringy. And they do have these, they're like little bits of string. The best part is definitely the middle part, the inside part. And we will take our dark green again, just to add a little bit of definition on the inside here, and also on this little part of the collar. That can be darker, like so, and then this can go all the way down, and then we will have this side here in darkness, and also the hands and these tiny little legs. This character is a little bit bigger, like so. Eyes need to be done. We put the whites of the eye in, like so, and then this little mouth here like that. And I did want to give him some of those stringy bits we were talking about, and I've kind of done that as sort of like hair almost. Let's just do this little microphone here. So we're almost done with our little veggie gang. I am going to outline these just to give them a little bit more detail and just to add any finishing touches. So the lips can be outlined for our parsnip superstar singer. Just the body, because that's the biggest part. Like so. Our cauliflower can certainly be outlined, and that will really help the other colours to stand out more. We have that really strong black outline. And there's the little jacket. It wraps around the cauliflower body, all the way around here like so, goes down a little bit, and then we can also draw some of these leaves that kind of like wrap around the cauliflower. Let's do our corn on the cob. So I'm not going to do the, actually I will do the head. Only the top part, the outline of the head. And this little part, so that little bits of corn that hang down. And then the body. It's like some really fancy coat that our corn on the cob is wearing. He's looking just fine. I want to just add a little bit more for our parsnip, and then our peas. Let's get our pea pod outlined very carefully. It's interesting, this is the first time with a picture, I think it's the first time with a picture that we have outlined in black. Last, we normally do it first. Our cute little peas. Let's outline each one of them. Like so. Make that a little bit darker there. And then our first character that we did is this little broccoli, which I think is super cute. And we will outline the hair. I say hair, it just looks like hair, doesn't it? It's a little broccoli top. Arms with big broccoli hands. Like so, and there's a cute little body. That actually is the shape of broccoli. I mean, it's such an unusually misshapen vegetable. Yeah, and I could keep going. I could keep drawing these little characters and keep adding to them. I'm trying to think, what would I have in my vegetable collection? I'll add a tiny little bit of shadow, and I'm just going to do that with my pencil crayon because I just think it needs to be softer, but we could use a felt tip pen. Where are you? You are in here somewhere. Here we are. We'll just add a little bit of shadow underneath each one. Slightly darker in the middle and around the feet. Mr. Corn. Your shadow will be a little bit longer. Because you're a taller guy. Let's make that darker here. All around your feet. A very small shadow for our parsnip. And the pea pods. I like these cute little chaps. Just lightly shadow inside here, and then just make it a little bit darker. Always be darker where the main part of the body is, and then broccoli. Let's do a little bit of a jig, so a little bit more shadow under this foot, which will be separate from the body. So here's our little vegetable gang. Let's finish off by doing our letter. I will colour that in. One colour. Oops. It's got green all over my hands, and then this little piece of corn, or it could even be okra. That's our V for vegetables. Nice and easy. If you're going to do this at home, just think about all the different vegetables you could use, from pumpkins to parsnips to radishes. There are so many you could use, some really colourful ones as well. I've just chosen some green ones to keep it nice and simple, but have real fun creating cartoon versions of vegetables, I should say. I hope you've enjoyed today's fun little sketch, and there'll be another letter tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye.